Guys. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Usually I don't start up late. Something was going on at my end. I could not log in earlier. How are you all? I'm sorry for the delay. How are you all?
I'm good.
Great. Okay. Hi, Lopa. How are you? What are they doing in school? Last week you didn't come for the class, right, Ma?
Last week, yeah, I was here.
You were there? Okay. Really, I was thinking about you day before yesterday and I thought, oh, she didn't come. Oh my gosh, how did I think? Wait. Okay,
No,
how was last week's homework?
I thought it was fine.
And Shaurya, did you go over that page number that I told you to?
Yeah, I had
Was
one
it?
question on the homework though.
Absolutely, I'll go ahead with it. But my question is, going over that proof, did it help you with the parabola equation?
Yeah, I went through the whole module and the only thing I really didn't fully understand was matrices, but I'm kind of working on that, so I think I'll get it now.
Oh, don't worry on matrices. Did I cover that in this class?
No, but I
No.
was just looking on it to study.
I will cover that, right? If that is the case.
Okay.
Shaurya, rather than you studying through the book, right? You're in Frisco ISD, right?
Yeah.
Go to Google, Google for use how to use TI calculator to find the RREF function. RREF function. You have to learn that rather than learning doing it manually. You see what I
Okay.
mean? Huh? Meaning they concentrate more on using the calculator. It's very easy. RREF function.
Okay.
Okay, meaning, yeah, learning it manually is very good. PISD advises to do that for the students even this year. But in FISD, they go with calculators to use matrices. Okay, yeah, I'll go through the homework first. Page number 4, okay, page number 461 to 67, right? Okay, can you tell me the page number, question number for Shruti? How was the homework, ma?
The homework was good. I just had like one or two questions.
Okay, sure. Which number, ma? Page number, I am on the page number 61 to 67. Tell me.
I'll just find it.
Sure. Oh, we did inverse functions, okay, a little bit. And then 315 to 329, right? 315 to 329 was the main one, right?
I had questions on page 327, number 18 and 20.
Oh, okay. Sometimes the key is incorrect as well. I can go over it. Let's see. Particularly for this transformations of absolute value functions and cubic functions, the book key is very incorrect many a time. We can go over it. Okay. Sorry, ma, Shruti, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What just happened?
Oh, the pad fell down. I'm sorry.
We all got scared downstairs.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Page number. Oh, it was a large sound down. Sorry about it.
Everything up here. Is a lot of sound downstairs.
Just 1 second, guys. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I have some visitors here, so it's a little bit of a mess and crazy. Notes. 1 second, ma. Let me share the page and let me share my board with you. I'm a little slow. Okay. I found out recently that I couldn't get the book, but my friend gave me the page numbers and the photos. Okay, great. Okay, that is wonderful. Aryan, definitely we'll go over this. Your camera is not working. Okay, Anirudh, what are they covering in school? Polynomial functions, transformations, and
Yeah, higher order
Yes.
polynomials and
Higher order polynomial is what I want to cover today. But before that, I want to clear all your doubts related to this. Okay, guys. One thing that Shruti, I did not teach you this. Basically, the last week we did only cubic function transformation, right? From a graph, we never knew how to write equations, right, Shruti? That is what you have a doubt on, correct?
I was able to do number 19 and 21 because the textbook explains it. But when I tried to do the same thing for number 18 and 20, it was just harder.
I get it, Ma, because in 19 and 21 is more of vertical transformation. To 19, 18 and 20 is more of horizontal transformation, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it. No problem. Meaning this was exactly what we covered in the other class, and I wanted to cover this for those of you who were not able to do, or this I did not teach as well, right? So now, as a continuation of the cubic functions, right? For this week, what I want to do, I would really like you to be able to write equations of cubic functions given at least 3 points. Okay, so before I move on to the Shruti, if you don't mind, I'm going to teach the vertical transformation first and then the horizontal transformation, Ma. Okay?
Yeah,
So I
okay.
want you to write a function of this type. Okay, given 3 points, 0, 7, 1, 4, 2, 1. So these are the 3 points. The graph is passing through 3 points. I want you to write the cubic function for this one. So that is going to be a little harder, right? This is the format of the function. Okay. And the graph is going to pass through these points, right? So let's say this one, 0, 7 is here, 1, 0, 7 is here, 1, 4 is here, and then 2, 1. Something like this, right, guys? Correct? So the graph is somewhat going to be like this, right? Yep, it's going to be like this. So now what is the center point? These three, right? Meaning, as I said last week, right? For a cubic function, 1, 1, 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1 are the three reference points. This we discussed already. Every time when you have a transformed graph, the top one is the transformation of 1, 1. This is the transformed point of 0, 0. This is the transformed point of minus 1, minus 1, right? So now we know this is 0, 7. This is 1, 4. This is 2, 1. Now this 1, 4 is this is h, k. Basically the middle one, right? That is the h, k. So if I substitute that, right? So 8 times x minus 1 the whole cube plus 4. Any questions still here? H is equal to 1, k is equal to 4. I substituted that in this equation. That's the first step. The next step is, this is basically y, right? We have xy, two different points we have. We can go ahead and get that substituted. 7 equal to 8 times 0 minus 1 the whole cube plus 4. You get the a value. Do you see it? a equal to minus 3. Am I making sense? That's it. You just substitute back everything into our original format. G of x equal to minus 3 times x.
I have a question. Wait, can you explain
Please.
the substitution part
Which
first?
substitution part? Okay.
Like the equation thing.
First one is h, k. I take the middle point as h, k. I substituted that h, k here and I got this equation. Okay. So
Okay.
this is already taken. There are two other points, x, y, x, y. Do you see it?
Yeah.
I can use either. It doesn't matter. Both will give the same result. I just chose 0, 7 because 0 was easy for me. You got it?
Yeah. And then
So-
you
I
just
have a question.
1 minute, ma. I'm coming, Sushank. So 0, 7, I substituted instead of x, y. And then found out a. Now I know a, h, k. A is minus 3. I know a is minus 3. H is 1. K is 4. The 3 I'm substituting into this equation. You get it?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Okay. The whole cube plus 4. I forgot to call Adit's mom. Advik and Aryan, please tell Adit's mom. I completely forgot. She was pinging me for the past 2 days. I completely forgot, and this was his class. Just tell him that I'll follow up with her tomorrow. One of you, whoever has the
Right now?
Communication. Yeah. No, not now. Later you can inform her, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So g of x equal to minus 3 times x minus 1 the whole cube plus 4.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you always have to take the middle point?
Yes, that's the far more important one.
Ooh.
Most critical one.
Auntie, can we do another question since you know that like I didn't have the book and I'm like not I kind of get it, but like maybe if
We will do at least 3-4 questions in this 100%. Yes,
Okay.
Sushank, go ahead. Sushank, you had a question. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask also why is the middle point the most important one? Because like I think oh wait this is this is a cubed, right? We're not doing this is x minus h cubed, right?
Yeah, come what see, be it any transformation, the steps are the same.
Yeah.
Wait, for quadratic, yeah, for any transformation, quadratic, absolute value function, be it any function, the transformation concepts remain the same.
Hey, I have a question.
Go ahead, Ma.
So, per se, if you were to use, instead of using the number 0 for x, what if you were to use number 2? That would change the whole equation and then the
It
answers
won't
would
change,
be
Amma.
different.
Okay, I'll show you. Good question. You all can watch as well. So I don't know A, right? I have h comma k. I have h comma k. I substituted it. He wants to use this 2 comma 1, right? I'm just substituting 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1, sorry. No, 2 minus 1 the whole square is 1 cube. So a plus 4 equal to 3. A will be equal to again minus 3. That won't change. Aryan, did it make it clear? Yeah.
Wait,
Come whatever be the point you choose, it won't change. Because all are transform points, right? This is a transform point, this is a transform point. So it will fall on that graph, right? So it's not going to change the value of A.
Wait, actually, Auntie, I have one question. So, I got it from here. So, a 2 minus 1 to the third, and then so it'd be 1 to the power 3, and that make it a plus 4.
Yep.
Then how is, if 3 equals to a plus 4, wouldn't it be um -7? Or sorry, not -7. -1.
Oh, okay, hold on. No, I made a mistake here. I copied it as 3.
Wait, I have a question.
1 minute, Aryan, did that answer your question?
No, Auntie, yeah, that's the part where I'm confused. So I understand that you can use 2 instead, and that'd be so that'd make it just a plus 4, and then you could use a as just 1.
You cannot use A as 1, right? A plus 4 equal to 1. So A equal to minus 3, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it.
What is your question, Advik?
Oh wait, never mind. I got it.
Got it? Okay. Now I'm going to move on. Hey, Anirudh, I'm not sure whether... Yeah, go ahead, Ma.
Miss Priya, so could you go back to the previous screen? So, for H and K, I'm still a bit confused how you found it. Do you just pick the middle point and say that is the vertex?
Plot it into the graph. All the points plotted into the graph. The middle point is the vertex.
Okay.
Transformed vertex.
Okay.
It's not vertex, okay? It is the middle point. 0, 0
Oh, yeah.
transformed, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now can I move on? Okay. Now the thing is, what is confusing for Shruti is, yes, it would confuse everybody. But that's why I thought when assigning itself, I saw that it was there. I thought, okay, I'll wait and see how many of you come back and ask for it. So I'm glad, okay, there is somebody who's asking. So now this is the format that I need. Here it involves a horizontal transformation, correct? So the points are -5, -4, 1, -2, and the other point is -2, -3, -5, -4, -2, -3, and 1, -2. Now let me plot this. 1, -2, -2, -3, 1, -2, -5, -4, somewhere here. So this is my middle point, -2, which is my middle point, I need to see. Correct, guys. So this one is minus 2, comma, minus 3. This one is 1, comma, minus 2. This one is minus 5, comma, minus 4. Any questions here? Any questions here?
No.
So this
No.
is,
No.
what is this? What is this? What is this?
The vertex?
Yeah, what is it? H comma K, right? So you can directly substitute H equal to minus 2, K equal to minus 3. So Y will be equal to 1 by B, X plus 2, the whole cube minus 3. Any questions still here?
Wait, how would you know to use this formula instead of the other formula?
They will give you the format in which they need, because it can be expressed as horizontal compression stretch or a vertical compression stretch. They will give you what to use.
Oh, okay.
You got it?
So this is for horizontal.
Yep, if they don't ask you, you can always solve for vertical. That is only easy.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go ahead and try this one. Now it's going to be very easy. You have several xy's, but you already use this. Don't reuse it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and use minus 2. If I substitute minus 2, it becomes a 0. Right? Then I can't get
Wait,
the
but
b
was
value.
it minus 2 comma minus 3 the vertex? So we can use the vertex for the.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. It was my bad. I wrote it in the wrong order and crossed out the incorrect one. Good, Sushang. Good catch. This is what we used, right? So we cannot reuse it. So let me use 1 comma minus 2. Can I use 1 comma minus 2?
Yeah.
So 1 plus
Yeah.
2, 1 by b, the whole cube, minus 3, minus 2. This gets transferred to 1 by b, 3, the whole cube. What happened? So this is 3 cube b cube, right? So 1 will be equal to 1 by b cube 27. Now what happens? B cube equal to 27. B equal to 3. Make sense? Make sense, guys? So my general equation would be 1 by 3 x minus h, right? X minus h is x plus 2 minus 3. This is my equation. Am I making sense? Shruti, did you get it?
Yeah.
What was pestering you that you didn't get it?
I did 27 over like b cubed, and then so I was trying to do I made it like a reciprocal, and then I did b cubed over 27 is equal to 1, and then I don't know, I just confused myself.
So that confused you?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Can we move on?
Auntie, I'm still a little confused with this part of the equation.
Which one?
So, like I understand how you got to here, like, parentheses 1 over b, parentheses 1 plus 2, parentheses cubed minus 3 is equal to negative 2. I understand that, but then when you write like your next way of writing the equation, the negative 3 and the negative 2 get disregarded.
Hey, you have to solve equations, Aryan. We cannot be asking this, right? Minus 2, add 3 to both sides.
Yeah.
Add 3 to both sides, right?
So it equal 1. Yeah, got it.
So you just solve an equation here. 1 will be equal to 1 by b 3 cube. So the cube applies to both. 27 by b cube will be equal to 1. 27 equal to b cube. Got it? Can I move on? Okay, now let me ask you this. I really wanted to try maybe one more. Can I give you? Okay, how about this? I want you to do it in this format. Let's see. Transform points are 1 comma 2, 5 comma 1, minus 3 comma 3. These are the points. 1 comma 2, 5 comma 1, minus 3 comma 3. Okay. Can you write your equation in the format 1 by b x minus h the whole cube plus k. Try, guys. I'll help you. If you're stuck, you should always get back to me. Sorry, Shruti, there is class, Shruti. I was a little late, Shruti.
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
I will add you to the Google, I'm sorry, I will add you to the WhatsApp group, so that you get to know immediately if I am late or delayed. Is that okay? Usually I don't,
Yeah.
but yeah, I will add you, okay?
Okay.
Or I'll send you the WhatsApp group invite, you just join. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
think that's
Thank you.
better. Yeah. Mhm. Did you get it, guys? This one, and then I want to go to polynomial graphing. I'm trying not to lag in this class in particular, okay?
That's a 1/6, right?
It's 1/6, I don't know. Ma, 1 by b, ma.
Oh, B, okay.
B.
So are we just solving for B?
Yeah. But
Okay.
Aryan, just because I told you, don't be hesitant to ask. It's okay to ask.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Even if it is an equation, it's okay to ask, but you should know. Okay, if I say that bluntly, it doesn't mean that you should not ask.
Wait, Auntie, I'm a little bit confused.
What are you confused on?
So like you said you also have to use the 0, 0, right? So I would use 1, 2, right?
Plot those in the coordinate plane. The center point is h, comma k. Plot it in the coordinate plane.
Yeah.
Lopa, what are they covering in school, Lopa?
Sorry,
No problem. It all happens, right? It's house.
they're teaching rational functions.
Oh, they are teaching rational functions. Super,
Yeah.
quite good. Sorry, okay. I will finish polynomial and go to rational functions, ma. Okay, I need to have a polished finish, right? Did they cover polynomial function graphing, ma?
I don't think so. I think that's after this unit.
Oh, okay. But please learn this properly, ma. It'll be very useful for you.
Okay.
Inverse function, was it easy at school for you?
Yeah, it was because it was just like a 1 day type of topic. So the teacher covered it and I understood it. So
Okay. Did you have a test on it?
no, not yet.
Okay. So they've started with rational functions, huh? Okay, let me try. Go back and forth. Let me see. Done, guys? Yes, Shaurya. I feel like you got it right, Shaurya, nicely.
Yeah, I got it.
Auntie,
Nice.
I understand everything in the problem except for one thing.
Yeah, what is that, ma?
How do I get B?
I had
How
the
do you
same
get?
question. I had the same
Yeah,
question.
you had the same question. Who had the same question?
Shri, me.
Oh, Shri. See, after you substitute h comma k, right? You
Yeah.
take any one xy, substitute it, and get the b value. You got it?
Oh yeah, okay. That's easy. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, can you say that one more time? I think my connection broke. I couldn't hear you.
What I'm saying is, find out h comma k, substitute h comma k, take that off from the 3 points, okay? There are two other points, right? Anything can be taken as x comma y. If you take x
Oh,
comma y, h comma k, then you can find out b, right?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, so Miss Bray, you can use any x value and substitute for x?
Yeah, you can substitute any value. After taking h comma k, you can substitute any two of the any of the remaining two values.
Okay.
Wait, is my answer correct?
No, B's value. See, the problem is you guys are not cube rooting. B is 64 or B cube is 64. B is cubed. You're not applying the cube. Ashrita, that's the problem.
Wait, but I
B.
didn't do that.
Oh, sorry, Ashrita. Ashrita, the B has a cube on top of it. You did not see that.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't see that?
wait.
What? The B is cubed and x minus h is cubed. You did not see that. That is your only problem.
Okay.
Wait, so is my answer correct?
I did not get your answer. Yukti, no, Yukti, what is that Yukti?
I plugged in all the values, but I was having a bit of trouble trying to find out how to get to B.
Okay, I can help you.
Is my answer
Shruti,
right? Oh.
you know I was about to tell you. Shruti, okay guys, you guys are all forgetting to take the cube root. Your answer is correct with one mistake, Shruti. Correct. Sushank, your answer is correct for B. Yukti, your answer is correct for B. Ma, see here, ma. H comma K, you're going to put, which one is the H comma K, guys?
It's 1, 2.
1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. I substituted this, right? 1 minute. 1 minute. What do you want? Okay. 1, 2, H comma K is substituted, right? Now I will take that off. Okay. Now I prefer doing this. I don't want the minus. I don't want to make mistakes with the minus. I will choose 5 comma 1. 5 is X, right? 1 is this. So now 1 will be equal to 1 by B x minus 1. See guys, there is a cube. Okay, x is 5, right? There is a cube on top. Don't forget that. Now subtract 2 on both sides. This becomes a minus 1. Here, do you see there is a cubed? This one is so important. You cannot forget it. So apply that down. What happened? 64 by b cube. Everything is cubed inside the parenthesis. Minus 1. So b cube equal to minus 64. B will be equal to minus 4. So this gets minus 4. That's all. Final equation should be g of x equal to minus 1 by 4 times x minus 1 parenthesis the whole cube plus 2. So Shruti, to correct your answer, this should not be 64.
Yeah, I changed my answer, but it's still wrong because I put the -1 over.
That's
1 over -4.
that is okay. Why are you thinking that that's wrong? Wait. I'll go over some rational functions as well, ma. Then
Oh,
for this
I
group,
actually did. Yeah, I got the right answer.
yeah, you got the right answer, excluding the fact that 4 should be substituted with 64 should be substituted with 4.
No, I said my second answer.
You sent your second answer. Yes, this is correct. You did not close the parenthesis. Where is the parenthesis closing?
Yeah.
Before the cube.
Yeah.
Correct. So, Shaurya, you got it right, I know. Okay, any other questions? Any questions? No questions? Okay. Anirudh, good. Anirudh, I would be happy if I see your answer rather than just saying that's what I got. Okay, very frankly.
Okay.
How about Advik and Aryan? Are you able to follow?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
understood
got
a
it
lot,
now. I understood it.
much easier.
Much easier. Okay. Okay. So let's do one more. With that, I'm going to move on. I want you to write equation in this format now. Let's see. Okay. Can I ask you to write the equation in this format? This will be the last problem we try. And then, guys, you need to try out the homework, guys, if you don't mind. I'm again and again telling that you need to do the homework, okay? The points will be minus 2, comma 2, minus 1, comma minus 1, 0, comma minus 4. Quick, guys. See, if you don't want to write, send the answer to me, right? But send the answer to me in this format. Then only we'll know where you make mistakes. Guys.
Auntie, I'm not sure if I
Uh,
got it
yeah,
correct.
Ashita, was inverse variations easy for you? Ashrita, was inverse
Yeah.
variation easy for you?
Inverse variation?
They didn't teach you that?
I don't think so. Right now,
Without teaching inverse variation, they would not have gone to rational functions, right?
then we probably learned it. I just don't.
No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, ma. It happens. Okay. Okay, guys. Minus 3 x plus 1 the whole. Yeah, yeah, Shruti. Shri, very nice to see your answer even though you're not on the video. I really like you being interactive. Sushank, correct, ma. Yukti, correct, ma. I think you're all getting it, right, guys? Yeah, would be nice if I get the yeah, Shaurya. I would be really nice if I get the answer from Aryan or Advik at least.
Miss Priya, we did learn inverse
Inverse
variation.
variation. See, I
Yeah,
told you.
yeah, we did.
I know you guys are too much into everything that you forget what is being taught. I feel in a
I
way.
don't know if I got it correct or not.
That does not matter. No, A is not 4. A is not 4. Do you want to check?
Yeah.
What do you want to check?
Let me try to solve it again.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Priya,
Yes, ma. Sorry, I heard you.
can we go over graphing advanced rational functions? Because I have some questions on that. Or is that?
I don't mind going over, but it will be a stretch. You see what I mean? I will try.
Yeah.
I'll try. I try. You have asked, right? My head will break if I don't go through, but if I go through, others' heads will break. So we'll see.
Okay.
What is the doubt you have?
I just have questions on like my teacher, he gave us like the paper and everything, but he didn't really teach us it. That's why I need some help.
Um,
But I do have
shall
the
I,
topics.
shall I,
Like,
shall I suggest this? You do have the topics, okay. I'll go ahead with polynomial functions. Are you available tomorrow?
yeah, I am.
How about you, Lopa? For 30 minutes?
Wait, can you repeat that?
For 30 minutes, are you available tomorrow?
Yeah, I think I am.
Can I pick out a time tomorrow so that I can help
Yeah.
you with it?
Yeah.
Tomorrow evening?
Mm-hmm.
I'll help you both alone. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that, but since you guys ask me, I can't get away with it as well. At the same time, I want to continue with what I do. You see? Because there's no continuity if we keep moving there and here. You got it? For the sake of you guys, I'm saying learn whatever we are learning correctly, and then I'll help you.
Wait, Auntie, I don't know if I got my answer right, but I tried. I think I might have got it wrong though.
I'll check.
Okay.
I will ping you both guys. Aryan, x and y should be in the equation, right? In any graph should have x and y in the equation. So basically your equation, your answer should be like this, okay? I'll move on from here. Your answer should be, can one of you tell me the value of A, ma? The right value of A. Shruti, what was the value of A? Yukti, what was the
-3.
negative 3, x plus 1, right, ma?
Yeah.
Then minus 2,
-1.
minus 1, na? Okay, this is the
Okay.
final answer.
So I got it right. I just
Yeah,
need
you
to
got
fix
it right.
the
Excluding that
values.
x comma y should be there in the equation.
Okay.
Wait, can you explain?
you,
Wait,
Auntie.
can you explain how you got it?
How I got it. I substituted h comma k, Advik, plus 1 minus 1. I substituted like this. So y will be equal to a x plus 1 the whole cube minus 1. Then x and y you can substitute 0 comma minus 4. I can substitute 0 comma minus 4. Minus 4 equal to a times 1 cube minus 1. Then a will be equal to minus 3. You got it?
Yeah.
That's it. Can I move on? Okay. You know what? I want to go to polynomial function graphing. Guys, if this is the case, right? Can I quickly get your attention and let me know what type of graph these are? What type of graph this is? Linear. What type of graph this is? What type of graph
Quadratic.
this?
Quadratic.
Quadratic. What type of graph the next one is?
Cubic.
Cubic. Now, when you think about the graph, right, what is the end behavior? We are going to discuss the end behavior in particular. What is the end behavior, you tell me? Graph goes up, graph goes down, correct? When x tends to minus infinity, it goes down. When x tends to plus infinity, it goes up. Here, when x goes to infinity, it goes up. When x goes to minus infinity as well, it goes up. Do you see how I am drawing the arrows for end behavior? Appa, appa. End behavior, are you able to do it, guys? Do you understand what I'm doing? Because this is
Yeah.
quite important when we go to polynomial
Yeah.
graphing. Okay, now for the cubic function, right? Graph goes up, graph goes down on this side. Am I making sense? Siddhi, am I making sense? Anirudh, am I making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Now, if it is going to be f of x equal to, again, let's say x power of 4, it's going to be similar to this. X power of 5 is going to be similar to what? This. X cube and x power of 5 graphs are going to be similar. X square and x power of 4 graph are going to be the same. You got it, guys? Now, if I say f of x equal to minus x square, how is going to be the end behavior? It's a reflection on the x-axis, right? This is a reflection on the x-axis, right? So how is the behavior going to be?
It'll be flipped.
Auntie.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So what? How? Arrow should?
The arrow should be like the opposite direction there.
Good, pointing down. You got it? How about for x cube? F of x equal to minus x cube, what happens? End behavior. Try, guys. The original is this, but the flipped one will be like what? It's flipped on the x-axis, right? So this becomes this becomes this. So the final will be like this. So the end behavior will be this. Do you guys get it?
Yeah.
Any questions on this? Any questions on this? Okay.
No.
Can I move on now? Okay, now I'm going to give you more. Let me ask you. Okay. Now, okay, how about this? One second. Let's find this. Let's find this one. How about this? Let's say you're given a function something like this. X squared times x minus 2. Do you know what are the x-intercepts of this function? How many of you can guess the x-intercepts of this function? We are going to graph polynomials. That's the topic.
Is
How
it
are
going to
they?
be x equals 0 and x equals 2?
Yes. So the x-intercepts are meaning the graph is going to cut the x-axis at x equal to 0 and x equal to 2. However, see, the exponent is called the multiplicity. Exponent in graphing polynomials is called the multiplicity. The multiplicity is 2 at x equal to 0. Multiplicity is 1 at x equal to 2. Correct? That means what? There's a difference. Multiplicity is 2 means the graph is going to make a U-turn. Either the U-turn will be like this or like this. U-turn means at that point it's going to really make a U-turn if the multiplicity is 2. Whereas the multiplicity is 1, it will either go from positive to negative or go from negative to positive. These are some raw things that we need to understand when graphing polynomials. One important to see multiplicity, important to see the x-intercepts. X-intercepts, their properties are a little different when the multiplicity is different. When the multiplicity is even, they take the U-turn. If you have something like this, right, then the graph is more like this. See, it is flat there, so it makes a tangent. When the multiplicity is 2, it makes a U-turn. Multiplicity is 2, it's a U-turn. Multiplicity is 1, then crosses over. Crossover. Multiplicity is 4 means it's a tangent at that point. These are certain things that you need to know. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions, guys?
No.
Wait, Auntie, I have one question.
Go ahead.
Why did you put mul for like mul equals 2, mul equals 1?
I can also call this U-turn can as well be called as a tangent.
Okay.
See, because multiplicity, mul means the exponent.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's what I
just a
call
little
it as multiplicity. So I have written it here, right?
Yeah, I was just a little confused on like what it meant to understand.
Multiplicity means the number at the exponent level. What is the number?
Okay, got it.
You got it? Now, meaning these are simple things which you need to understand. I have not covered anything related to graphing of polynomials. Okay. So let me go ahead with the steps now. First of all, as I said, right, you will find the step number 1 is finding the end behavior. That's why we concentrated on that. What type of a graph is this going to be? End behavior I have to show on graph. First of all, to find out the end behavior, I have to find what type of polynomial is this? What type of a polynomial is this? Try guys, what type of a polynomial is this? Can you say? Okay, no problem. What type of a graph is this? Anybody can say
Auntie, is it
linear. What type of a graph is this?
Quadratic. Oh, so this
Quadratic.
one would be cubic.
Ah,
Okay.
cube, right? So if you have x times x, it's a cubic function. If you have x times x minus 2, again, it's a quadratic because the highest power of x in that equation determines that. Highest power of x determines what type of a function is that. Here, what is the highest power of x? Shruti, Yukti, are you able to understand?
Yeah.
So highest power of x is what here? 3, right? So it's a cubic graph. In an ordinary, there is no minus in front. So there is no reflection and all. So what will be the end behavior? Can I say the end behavior as this? Guys, is it making sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what are the zeros of the function? What are the zeros of the function? What are the zeros of the
Negative
function?
2, 3, and 0.
Yeah, negative 2, 0, minus 2, 3. Add 0. What type of a graph? Meaning, is it going to cross over, take a U-turn? What?
It's gonna cross over.
Crossover, because there's only multiplicity is just 1. Crossover. How about minus 2? At minus 2, what happens? At minus 2, what happens? The multiplicity is 1. It is going to cross over. How about 3? How
Same
about
thing.
3? Same thing. It's going to cross over because multiplicity is still 1. It's a simple graph you're doing because it's the first one, right, for you. Okay, now we know. Now you know what I do? The third one, I'm going to split into intervals. I need the entire graph, right? So split into intervals. What are the intervals you see? From minus infinity to minus 2. Minus infinity to minus 2. That's the first interval. Then minus 2 to 0. Do you see? Minus infinity to minus 2. Minus infinity to the next 0. Then 0 to 3. Then 3 to infinity. Am I making sense, guys? I split it up into 4 intervals. Do you see?
Yeah.
Now, 1, 2.
Wait, how do you get these intervals?
Because I plotted the zeros, right? 0, 2, minus 2, 4, right? I'm sorry. Minus 2, 0, 3 are the intercepts, right? So I'm splitting that as intervals. Minus infinity to minus 2, minus 2 to 0, 0 to 3, 3 to infinity. Am I making sense?
Wait. Oh, wait, that's a minus infinity. That looked like a minus 9. So I was kind of confused where you got the minus 9 from in the intervals, like the first one.
Oh, this is a minus infinity. Okay, let me
Oh,
write it
that looked like a
proper.
minus 9. That's why I got confused.
Now you got it. Can I move
Okay,
on?
yeah, now I know what it means.
Good. Now, clearly, you know what I'm going to do? From minus infinity to 0, I have to find out the function sign. How do I find out the function sign? Pick up a point minus 3. I am just choosing any one point in this interval, minus 3. Just substitute it here, minus 3, minus 1, minus 6. So the sign of f of x will be negative or positive?
Negative.
Negative. Then I'm going to erase this. I'm going to substitute a point in between this interval, -1, -1, +1. I'm just substituting -1 in this, -4. What is the sign of f of x in the next interval? Who's going to tell me?
Positive.
Positive, good job. Next one, 0, 3. Can we try substituting 1? What is the sign of f of x?
Negative.
Negative. How about 3 to infinity? Let me choose 4. What is the sign?
Positive.
Yeah, we got everything now. So from -infinity to -2, the graph will be on the negative end. See, the starting point is here. So it is completely going to be on the negative end like this. Negative only. It has to be below the x-axis. -2 to 0. We know that this is a crossover point. So it has to cross over like this. See, we already told this is a crossover point. -2 to 0, it is completely going to be on the positive side. But at 0, it is going to cross over from positive to negative. So connect that. After that, see this interval. 0 to 3 is going to be here only around somewhere here in the negative side. But at 3, there is a crossover point. You see what happens? Then 3 to infinity, it's on the positive end. You see what happens? Join the end behavior. Am I making sense, guys? This is the easiest way to graph. The steps I have clearly written down for you. One is first write the end behavior, show on the graph. Okay, how do you find the end behavior? Highest power of x will determine that. Then plot your zeros. See whether it's a crossover or a U-turn. Just write it down. Mark the zeros. Mark the zeros on the graph. Show on graph again. Okay. Then split into intervals and find out the sign of f of x. Once you find out the sign of f of x, connect the end behavior, seek the crossover or the tangent points. Based on that, connect the points on the graph with the end behavior. Am I making sense? Lopa, did you get it?
Yeah, I'm understanding it.
Okay, great. Ashrita, did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, Aryan and Advik, you have to clearly, we are at a point where you clearly need to decide whether you are understanding or not.
Auntie, I
Mm.
understand the way that you plotted the graph,
Mm.
but when you split it into intervals, how did you decide that this one was negative and this one was
Yeah, that's what
positive?
I'm confused about.
I just substituted a point, meaning I picked up a point within this interval, substituted it in my equation, find out the sign ending, resulting sign. Let's say we choose the interval 0 to 3.
Yeah.
In between the interval, 1 is a point, right? Substitute x equal to 1. 1 times 3 times -2. What is 1 times 3 times -2? Is it a negative number or a positive number?
Negative, but
Negative, that's what I've written here.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Oh, okay.
Can I move on?
Yeah.
It takes
Wait, I
a
have a quick question
Sure.
from the so if you're testing if it's negative and positive with the intervals, which number do you multiply by? Like for the -2 comma 0, do you multiply by -2, right, in the equation?
No, 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 no. Pick a point. Don't take the end points. Pick a point in between. What is the point in between? Any point in between you can pick up.
So
Any
like
point.
1 could be a point in between that, right?
-1 can be a point in between, not 1.
Oh yeah, sorry, -1.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I try one more?
I had a
Yeah.
question. Can you go back?
Absolutely. Go ahead, Amma.
How do you know like where it curves? Like over here, how do you know that this is the spot where it starts going down and this is the
Good
spot
question.
where it
Good
goes up?
question. Good question. You don't have to be bothered. Don't worry about it. In polynomial graphing, they won't bother whether you circled here or here. You're not going to, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't bother. They won't bother about it. However, since you brought up this point, I want to tell you something. This point is a maxima. Then what is this point called?
A minimum.
A minima. Minima. The maxima and minima are called extrema. You get it? In polynomials, it's a little above your level, but that's okay. Learn it. This is minima. This is maxima. But what is the maximum's maximum in this graph? This is
Infinity.
infinity is there. So this is your global maximum. Okay, there is one more maximum here. So you can say this is a local maxima. This is your global minimum. You get it? This is your local minima. You got it? You have to be able to differentiate between local and global. Global is minimum, all minimums minimum is the global minimum in the graph. All maximums maximum is the global maximum in the graph. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
The others, there can be many local maximas and many local minimas. When you think about a graph like this, four intercepts. Let's say this is a polynomial graph. In this case, right, you see, this is, let me put it like this. This is a maxima, this is a maxima. Which is the global maxima? You tell, 0.1 or 0.2? There are two maximas.
Point.
Both are max.
Point 2.
0.2 is global maxima. This is local maxima. How many how many minimas are there? You tell me. How many minimas are there?
3.
This is also minus infinity, ma. This is also minus infinity. So there can be minus infinity is your global minimum. This is your local minimum. You got it? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. How about, can we try doing this? We'll do one more problem. Nice problem. How about this? I'll give my own problem. Huh? Yeah, because I want to include a couple of things which are not there in the book. Okay. Minus x square x minus 1. Can we try this one? It's an easy graph, right? Can we try this one? How will the end behave? You want to try or you want me to do it on the board, guys? You tell me.
Miss
Guys,
Priya,
yeah, go ahead, ma.
I'm sorry, but my internet kind of short circuited earlier and I had to leave and I didn't understand a lot of it. So could you do this as an example?
I can. Others, can you go ahead? Others, can you go ahead? Can you go ahead, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, one by one, can you call out whoever is confident? Grade 7 kids, please wait. Okay, I want to finish this nicely for them, then only start your class. Okay, you can have your videos off for another 2-3 minutes. Somebody wants to start, whoever understood, please start, guys. Then only others will start.
Oh, we have to find the direction of
Correct.
the
End behavior.
yeah, the
What
end
will be the
behavior.
what will be the end behavior? What type of graph is this?
Cubic?
Good,
Yeah,
cubic.
this is cubic.
Cubic. But there is one thing that you need to be careful in this graph.
If there's
Cubic,
a negative, the end behavior will be different, right?
yeah,
It will
cubic
be
is
flipped,
reflected.
right?
Correct. So how should I have my end behavior? One of you can draw and show me too. See, make mistakes, right? Then only the others will know not to make that mistake. It's okay to make mistakes. You're all learning now.
Auntie, shouldn't the right side be on the bottom and the left side on top? Like in the first quadrant and then the other in the fourth?
Correct. Correct. In the second, in the second and the fourth, correct.
Oh yeah, sorry, second.
Correct. This should be your end behavior, correct? Because your usual cubic graph is this. It's reflected on the x-axis. Means like this. So this will be your final graph, right? So the end behavior is like this. Any questions?
No.
Okay, now go ahead, guys. I'll finish this graph and then only let you go. Okay, now then what to do?
Then you need to find the x-intercepts.
Yep. X equal to 0. What type of intercept is that? Go ahead. What type of intercept is that?
The middle.
No, that is fine. X equal to 0. But what type of intercept? Based on multiplicity, you have to say, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it crossover or U-turn?
Isn't it crossover?
Which one?
The
Even multiplicities are not crossovers.
I'm a little confused, Auntie, on this part.
Okay, no
Is it
problem. Somebody else
U-turn?
can say.
It would be a U-turn, right? Because
This one is a U-turn. Let me write it down here. X equal to 1 is only one multiplicity. So it is a crossover. You got it?
yeah.
This is 1. This is 0. Now, what are the intervals you have? You tell me. What are the intervals?
Negative infinity to 0,
Uh-huh.
0 to 1, and
Mm-hmm.
1 to positive infinity.
Yep, so easy, right? Now tell me the signs of f of x quick. Substitute and tell me the signs of f of x. What number you all want me to substitute? -1 can I substitute? Be careful, guys. There's a lot of minus. -1. -1 is a -2. So what
That's
sign you
positive.
get? So Shank, is it positive?
Oh, sorry, negative.
Negative. Shaurya, are you here with me?
Yeah.
Okay. 0 to 1, what to substitute, guys? You tell me some value. I don't want to choose my values, right?
1.
0 to 1. Don't choose the ending values. So Shank, you keep choosing the
0.5.
ending. 0.5, let's choose. So minus 0.5 square will be positive, correct? And then if I substitute
Yeah,
0.5 here, it will be a negative. So -1 times -1. What happens?
negative.
If you substitute 0.5? If you substitute 0.5, what happens? Amma, you substitute and tell me. I'm going to wait for you. It's
It's
okay.
positive.
It is positive. Then 1 to infinity, substitute a point and see and tell me what will happen. 1 to infinity, you can take up any point, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any point you substitute instead of x and tell me what is the sign.
Negative.
Negative.
Correct. Correct. Now can I draw? Easy, right? Minus infinity to 0. It's something feels very wrong. I really don't know what is wrong though. Minus infinity to 0, I'm going to substitute a -4. Is this right? See, whenever you make a mistake, it's very easy to find out. Minus infinity to -4, by end behavior, I'm getting a positive. The graph should be on the positive side. Here I have written a negative, which is wrong. Who's going to tell me? Who's going to tell me, guys? Which is incorrect. Something is incorrect about this.
The first one should be positive, right?
The first one should be positive. Why? Substitute -4 and see. -4 is being squared here. -4 minus 1 is going to be a -5. There is another minus in here. So when you multiply both, it will become a positive. So the graph is going to come like this to 1. 1 is a U-turn point. So it is still going to stay in the positive side only. 0 to 1 is positive. Again, it's going to make, here it's a crossover point, x equal to 1. Now you join the end behavior. Make sense, guys?
Yes, auntie.
Okay. Does it make sense to all of you?
Yes.
Can I stop here?
Sure.
But please do the homework and guys, otherwise it's very difficult to follow. But I really want to have a follow up with Aryan and Advik. Really want to make sure whether you want to continue or not. Now you got a flavor of algebra too. Are you really following? Is it worth continuing? Is an answer that I want from you. Okay. You don't have to say now. You can discuss
Okay.
slowly and then you can come back. There is no pressure on you.
Okay.
Okay. And Lopa and Ashita, you're going to ping me tomorrow.
Bye, auntie.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Hi, guys. Sorry. 7th grade kids. I made you wait, right? I'm sorry.